stands on the banks of the river, Sri Krishna had accepted defeat in the midst of the gopis. At that time, he had told them, I am not able to repay my debt to you all, because the high of love that the gopis and Sri Radha have is beyond what he can experience. Thus, desiring to hear his beloved, Sri Radha speak proudly about this love, Krishna decided to disguise himself as a lovely young lady. These are the moods of the lover and the beloved that are especially described in Sri Prem Shamtu. Lalita Saki, look! Just look! Who is that beautiful young woman decorated with such fine ornaments? Her lotus face rebukes all lotus flowers, and the brilliance of her body illuminates our whole courtyard. It looks like it's filled with sapphires. Let's go.
Oh, sportive one. Oh, slender-waisted girl, who are you? Where have you come from, and why have you come here? Please remove our curiosity by answering these questions.
Oh, beautiful one, who are you? The luster of your limbs has totally bewildered our minds. Are you a heavenly damsel? Oh, Bhabine, you're the one who has come here before us, so why don't you introduce yourself at once and rebuke our curiosity? Oh, shy. There's no need for you to feel shy or timid. We would like you to know that we consider you to be our most intimate friend. Oh, beautiful one. I know what's going on with you. Your heart is in pain. If not, you wouldn't be acting like this. Please, tell us with full trust, what is going on with you? What is your pain? Tell us in great detail. You know that whenever we're going through sufferings and we talk to our most intimate friends, the pain can be alleviated. Tell us, are you sad because you're separated from your beloved? Or you have discovered some shortcoming of his and you're very disturbed about it. Is that why you're upset?
Or is it that you've made some great offense towards your beloved, which has made him angry, and so now you are fearful?
Or maybe there's been some wicked person who's trying to come in between you and your beloved, and so this wicked person has accused you or some wrong misdeed that you haven't done. Is that why you're upset?
Or is it that the man you have married is dull and unlucky, and you hadn't realized that before, but now that you have, you're disinclined towards him?
Or maybe you have fallen in love with the most beautiful person who's forbidden. No, alas. Or maybe you feel dejected just like me because you're under the control of scornful elders. Is that why you're upset?
Oh, comely one, has your co-wife become intoxicated by pride, by her tiny drop of good fortune? Has her intelligence become corrupt and have her harsh words pierced your heart like daggers?
No, this couldn't have happened to her. I can't imagine her having a co-wife. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. What man in their right mind will marry the perfect woman and then try to get married to somebody else? That doesn't make sense. Oh, but we have heard in the Bhagavatam Purana that there was once a reincarnation of the Supreme Lord, and her name was Mohini. And she was so beautiful that she was able to even enchant the great Sri Mahadev. Are you that Mohini?
Please tell us, who have you come here to fascinate with your beauty?
Is it true that Sri Mahadev was totally into you, but you were like barely even thinking about him? Oh my God, but if you were to see my Krishna, and if Krishna were to give you a sidelong glance, oh, you'd surely be bewildered. If the two of you were to look into each other's beauties, oh my God, the most incredible energy will come out and you will break all rules of self-composure and an incredible rasa will appear from their mutual attraction. Saki, are you okay? Is something hurting you? Is your head, your neck, your arm? Lalita Saki, I need you to go to my father's house and get me a medicinal oil. This medicinal oil can heal all pains and ailments. And I'm going to give this Saki a massage throughout her whole body personally. This poor Saki has been sitting here, overcome by some incurable disease, without able to utter one single word. But if only she were to be able to be touched by my Krishna, then all the pain will alleviate her. Then she'll start murmuring distinct sounds, and she'll start getting goosebumps all over her body, and this will make us happy. So please, go and get that oil.
O beautiful Sri Radha, I'm a damsel from the heavenly planets. Please hear why I've come to you with such an agitated heart. I have a desire to discuss a particular matter, and who but you can fulfill my desire.
Oh, you finally introduced yourself as a heavenly damsel, and for sure you are. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. You are definitely in a category of your own. Now, I know I mentioned many reasons why you will be upset, like being separated from your beloved and such, but please know that I was just joking. Do not take anything that I have said as an offense. Now that you have introduced yourself to me, I consider you my friend.
Why are you being so reserved? Please, sit. I know that I'm a heavenly damsel, but I am your maidservant. Do not doubt it. Please hear why I've come to you with such an agitated heart. The flute song that can be heard in Sri Vrindavan has penetrated the heavenly planets, and it has had the effect of making it that the heavenly damsels no longer desire to embrace their husbands. In fact, the mere thought of doing so disgusts them. That is the power of Krishna's flute song. It completely destroys one's material desires. Day by day, Krishna's flute song had the effect of completely destroying the chastity of the heavenly damsels and defeating each and every one of them. One day I began to wonder, where's that song coming from? Who's playing that flute? And after due consideration, I worked my way down from the heavenly planets here to earth. While staying at Vamshivata, I discovered you and Krishna and your pastimes and got acquainted with his dear beloved Sakis.
Oh, you are definitely the luckiest heavenly damsel ever. Not only did you get to hear the flute player's song, but now you yourself have come down to meet the flute player yourself. Only you can be called Sumana.
Radha, do not consider other women to be like you. Do not consider your attachment for your lover Krishna to be like my attachment for him. Now that I am here, I wonder if he'll be able to control me the same way that he controls you.
I don't understand why you have come here, but anyways, now that you're here, you should stay here in the land of Braj and experience for yourself the lovely pastimes of Sri Krishna. What is the need for another man in your life? You don't need any other man. Anyways, I've been joking just until now. Weren't you going to ask me something? Sorry, weren't you going to ask me something?
Oh, please continue to joke, Radha. Who can defeat you at this art? I know that I am a heavenly damsel, but I am your servant, and you are more than just a friend to me. You are my very life heir. Is there any woman who's as courageous as you in matters of praying? Is there really any woman who can consider herself your equal? This isn't just coming from my imagination. I've heard discussions about you in the assembly of Parvati Devi, and all of the heavenly damsels bow their heads when they learn about your purifying qualities. It was there that I really gained the desire and eagerness to meet with you, and now that I'm here, that desire has been fulfilled, but there's still something which causes me so much anguish, and I don't know how to resolve it.
No, please, Saki. Please tell me straight away. All jokes aside, what's going on in your heart? Tell me.
Oh, innocent one. Krishna is a licentious debauchee. I don't understand how you could fall in love with someone so lusty. Your prema is unequaled, and I understand that Krishna is complete with sweet beauty and bravery. He has all jewel-like qualities, unmatched fortune, fame, wealth, but he has one fault which nullifies all of these opulences, and that is that he is completely indiscriminate in matters of prema. He simply has too many amorous desires. It is never, ever appropriate to take refuge in such a person. Now, just listen. I was there, and I saw that day he played with you in various ways. I saw that he had agreed to meet with you that day. With eagerness, he repeatedly displayed an artificial love for you. But later, oh simple-hearted woman, he left you to go enjoy it with another young woman when he had arranged to meet with you that night at the rust dance. Your Sakis were distressed when they heard you lamenting. The birds, the trees, even the creepers of the forest were crying in pain. At that time, I became filled with so much mental anguish. And at that time, you displayed various conditions of your mind and of your body. You were crying and you fainted over and over again. You looked confused and your movements were not natural. I've never seen anyone in that much pain, and seeing you in that state caused me so much anguish and created this desire in my heart to come and speak with you. Now that I am here, Saki, I'm hoping that you can dispel my doubts and help remove this pain that I feel.
No, but Saki, Krishna is the beloved of my life. His power to attract my heart is unparalleled. And even though he has hurt me time and time again, I can't serve my heart away from him. I've tried, believe me. I stop talking to him. I ignore him. But the moment that I see him, I totally forget everything. Actually, you know what? You kind of remind me a little bit of him, actually. Because even though you're speaking negatively about my Krishna, I feel so attracted to you. That must be not normal, right? If somebody's speaking negatively about the one that you love, you wouldn't be attracted to that person. But some way, somehow, I'm so attracted to you. I don't know. It must be some unnatural, supernatural thing. I don't know. Anyways, listen. The nature of unconditional love is such that once it is created, it cannot be destroyed. It is firm and strong and vast. It can never waver. Even if you've heard some criticisms and judgments of your beloved, it's not enough for you to sever your heart away from them. Anyways, Saki, now that you're here, why don't you stay here with me if you consider yourself my Saki? Then and only then, I'll be able to prove to you why it is that I can't leave my Krishna even though he has hurt me time and time again. You have to experience the pastimes yourself.
Oh, Saki, that is something for the distant future. For now, I'm your maidservant, so please be pleased with me and control me in every way. I swear upon Sri Vishnu that you are my one and only shelter, whether you decide to punish me or have mercy on me.
Okay, my friend. You want to hear about my praying? I'll tell you about my praying. Anybody who says that this is what praying is, this is what praying is not, this is how praying works, this is how praying is, doesn't know anything about praying. Even if they have read all the Vedas and all the scriptures. Praying is the topmost excellent topic, and it cannot be described by mere words. The nature of praying is such that when you try to analyze it, it disappears. And then it gets even more concealed if you don't ask anything about it. So, when the heart gets filled with rag is spontaneous love and attraction for Krishna, then a natural mood arises in the heart where all you want to do is make your beloved happy. And even though you may not be qualified, or you may not be perfect at it, or you may commit mistakes, it still brings you so much joy in your heart. And this is when praying becomes visible in all innate activities. So just like a lion hunts an elephant and eats his meat to nourish itself, so does praying nourish itself by conquering obstacles. So what are these obstacles? I mean, these problems can come from enemies, from family members, from friends, from the planets. I mean, your own beloved may create so many problems that as big as Mount Sumeru. But praying will conquer them all, and it becomes stronger and more situated in its place. So just like a lion sees a dog to be insignificant, so does praying see dog-like obstacles to be insignificant. So just like a light shines brighter in the darkness, so does praying shine brighter in the midst of the darkness of obstacles and tribulations. And the more it conquers these obstacles, it becomes more situated and firm in its place. It is true, Saki. Krishna left the other Brajagopis to be with me in the Rasa dance, and then he left me. It's true. You're right. But it's not his fault. Actually, when he is with other Brajagopis, he's thinking about my unhappiness. And then he disturbs my mind, And then I'm unhappy and he's unhappy and then everybody's unhappy and I start cursing everything. What is the point of my dress, my face, my beauty, my hair if it's not going to make Krishna happy? You saw me lamenting at this moment.
How could that debauchee be worthy of your precious praying?
Okay, Saki, it's true. Krishna left me in the Rastans. It's true. But I'll tell you why. And it's not his fault. Because Krishna is an ocean of praying. And everybody knows that he sees me to be his most beloved. This is how it all started. It all began when Krishna wanted to decorate me and bless me in a beautiful jewel of throne of blessings by wanting to sport with me alone. And so we started sporting in our beautiful loving pastimes, and we started going from grove to grove, from forest to forest. And then out of nowhere I started thinking, alas, where are my Sakis? They must be worried about me. And how come they're not here to experience this incredible ecstasy that I'm having with Krishna? And so at that moment, thinking like this, I told Krishna, wait, let's just wait here for a little bit. And then Krishna started thinking, Radha can't be happy because she's thinking about her Sakis. And so we can have our loving pastimes. But if we wait here for too long and the Sakis find us here, then they're going to blame Radha. And they're going to become jealous of Radha. And then they're going to look at Krishna with crooked eyes and going to get really upset. And then they were going to get so angry that they were going to leave. And then there was going to be no Ras dance. And then Krishna was like, no, this cannot happen. It is the desire of Radha to have a Ras dance. So then he started thinking, but if I leave her here, then I will bring humility from her good fortune. And then when the Sakis find her in distress, they will not blame her, but they will blame Krishna. And then they will see me in my distress, that I am the one that has the most love for Krishna. And then they will consider me their guru. Krishna wanted to glorify me. But not just that, he went a little bit further. He knew that if he abandoned me, he was going to be indebted to me. And that the next time that we would see each other, it was going to be amazing. And so, thinking like this, my Krishna walked me a few steps. He whispered in my ear and he said, wait here a moment. And then he disappeared.
You have described to me the following characteristics of praying. The faults of the beloved may be perceived as good qualities. The many troubles caused by the beloved may be perceived as nectar. One cannot bear even the slightest difficulties experienced by their beloved. One cannot leave one's body even if one wishes to. And one may perceive unprecedented glories in their beloved even where there are none. Radha, this praying is in you alone. I've heard discussions about this earlier at Haimavate, and today I'm witnessing it directly. But Radha, Krishna has no praying. I understand the reasons you told me why he left you at the time of the Ras dance, but how can I believe what you say? You haven't heard this from his mouth, nor from any of his friends. And even if you did, so what? Have any of them ever spoken a true word in their life?
Saki, I know the moods of my Krishna at the moment that they arise in his heart.
Well, if you know Krishna's mind and heart, then why were you lamenting? If you know Krishna's mind, then why were you not happy? I'm not questioning whether or not you know Krishna's mind. I want to know whether or not Krishna knows your mind.
But Saki, this is the first time that you asked me if Krishna knows my mind. Okay. I'm not supposed to talk about this. This is like the most confidential thing ever. But your praying has made me so restless today. I'm going to tell you everything.
Well, and inclined to hear the secret